Hey friends, today we're going to be drawing Anais.
From Amazing World of Gumball?
Yeah!
Alright, checkers, you got your marker?
Yep.
Alright, we hope you guys are going to follow along with us. You got something to draw with and a piece of paper in front of you. We're just using regular printer paper, right?
Yeah.
And we're using Sharpies. You don't have to use Sharpies. You can use a pencil or a different kind of a marker or crayons. The reason why we like using Sharpies is because they show up on the camera and also you can't erase. Yeah, because we like drawing, right? And not erasing. Also, we've drawn most of the characters from Amazing World of Gumball. We've got Anais we're doing today, and then we still need to draw the mom, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you ready to start? Okay, let's do this. Okay, checkers, we're going to start with our paper vertical, and we're going to start with drawing her eyes, both of her eyes. We're going to start right in the middle of the paper, and we're going to draw a really tall oval. Well, not too tall. We're going to draw it just like this. So we're going to come around. Oh, I'm kind of drawing it bumpy. Like that. That's okay, right? Because we're practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right next to that oval, we're going to draw another oval, and we want it to be pretty close to the first eye that we drew. And this is going to be, and we also want to make sure that it's the same size. So here we go. Draw. I'm kind of drawing these really bumpy. Like that. Good. I love practicing. It's fun, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna draw the inside of her eyes. So we're gonna draw some the pupils, and we're gonna color these in black. So we're gonna draw ovals inside of the first two ovals we drew. One right there, and then this one I'm gonna draw a little closer to the right side. You want those to be the same size too. Good job. Now let's color them in. Good. Okay, now we're going to draw her eyelashes. So 3 little lines coming out of the top right part of her eye on this side, and then 3 little lines on this side. It's starting to look like her, huh?
Yeah.
All right, okay, now let's draw her nose. So down here, right between her eyes, we're going to draw another oval that touches her eye on this side, and then comes back around and gets really close to touching this eye, but doesn't. Good, yeah, just like that. Now we're going to draw a little U shape inside of that oval. Then we're going to connect with a little line in between. Good. Okay, now let's draw her little tooth. She's got a little square U shape for her tooth. Good. And then we're going to draw a U shape because her mouth is open. So we're going to come down and then back up. Good. Okay, now let's draw our tongue. And then we'll draw a little hook. All right, now let's draw our eyebrows. So we're going to draw a curved line here. Do you remember drawing the eyebrows on the dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll draw another eyebrow or another curved line right above that that matches, and then we'll connect them with U shapes. So it's a little thicker, and then we'll color it in. And then we'll do the same on this side. So 2 curved lines. If we go too fast, what can our friends do?
Pause the video.
Yes, and then U shapes to connect them, and then color it in. Good. Those are awesome eyebrows, man. Okay, we're going to come down here. We're going to draw 2 little points for where her neck is going to start. So we're going to be really close to her mouth right there. And then we're going to space it out and come over here, put another point. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to draw the front of her cheek. So we're going to start halfway up her eye. So halfway, see how her eye is this tall? So halfway through, we're going to start right there. And we're going to draw a big kind of cheek. It comes down and then connects into that point. Good. Mine looks a little funny too. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're practicing. Okay, and then we're going to draw the top of her head. It's going to come all the way around and it's going to connect into this point. And her head is rounded, but it's also a little square. So here we go. Come up like this. I'm going to get really close to that eyebrow. And then we'll keep coming over. And then we're going to start curving down that. And then curve in to this point. Awesome. That looks good. I like it. It looks really good. Okay, now we're going to draw her first ear. So we're going to start right above this eye. And this is where we're going to come out and curve around to do her first ear. So we'll come out, around, and then back in to make her that first big ear. She's a bunny, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to draw her other ear coming out, and we want to come back in so that it's about the same width as this one. So we can put a point so that it will guide us. And then we're going to start out of this ear, around. And we want to make sure that we're about the same size as the other ear. Down, and then hook in. We got her ears. She looks awesome. Okay, now let's draw her body. So we're going to draw a diagonal line. Comes down for her dress. Then we're going to do a shorter diagonal line on this side. And that's because her arm's going to come around and it looks like it's resting on her hip. And then let's draw the top of her dress. So we'll connect the top. Good. And then she kind of has a white part to her dress. So a curved W. Good. Good job, Chuckers. Okay, now we're going to draw her arm and her hand that's resting on her hip. So we're going to draw a curve like that. It's kind of a tricky shape, but it comes around. And the bottom of it lines up with the bottom of her dress. Good. Now we're going to draw the rest of her arm. So we'll start up here where her neck is, and we'll come around and make the elbow and then end in her hand. Good. Good. Awesome. Now let's draw her sleeve. So we draw 2 lines on her arm. Okay. And then we can draw the bottom of her dress connecting into her hand. Okay, I forgot. We got to put 2 little lines for her fingers.
Can't leave that out.
Yeah, we can't leave that out. Okay, now let's draw her other arm. So we'll draw a curve that comes out. It looks like she's waving. And we're going to do another curve right below that line. And then we'll draw her thumb. And then we're going to draw a U shape for the rest of her hand that comes around and into her hand. Good. And then we'll put 2 lines for her fingers. And then we can put the 2 lines for her sleeve, like we did over here. Good. Okay, now let's draw her legs and her feet. So we'll draw 1 line right in the middle of her dress that comes down. And that's for the middle of her legs. Good. And we'll draw 2 lines, one on this side and one on this side. And they're shorter than the first line we drew. Yep. And then we'll do a U that's on its side that connects the short line to the middle line. And then the same thing on this side. Good. And then we'll draw a line that connects all the way across to finish her shoes. We did it! She looks awesome! And it totally looks like her. And we can practice, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look exactly like her. Mine doesn't look exactly like her.
Maybe this is more like boxy.
Yes, I can make her cheek a little bit shorter. My cheek's sticking out a little too far.
Yeah, mine's like...
Yeah, but it looks awesome, and we had fun, right? Yes. All right, let's color her. All right, checkers, we're only using 3 colors to color her in. We got a light pink, a dark pink, and we also have this orange for her dress. So the light pink is for her body, and the dark pink is for inside her mouth.
Okay.
You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
now.
Good job, man. She looks awesome, and she was a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
That was a good 5, man. Now, our art friends can pause the video. Even though we fast forward through the whole thing, they can pause it so that they can match what we did. So we used pink, the light pink on the outside, and it's not really the exact pink, but that's okay. Then we used a dark pink on the inside of her mouth and her nose, and we used orange on her dress. We hope you guys had a ton of fun drawing Anais with us. That's how you say her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tricky. We'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye.
My friend is baby, and Anais. She likes to eat her cookies.